The legislators condemned in strong terms the mode of operation of the two agencies under the supervision of the State Ministry of Transport, describing them as an embarrassment to the good people of Edo State. The lawmakers expressed disappointment at what they described as a barbaric approach being adopted by the officials of the State Ministry of Transport in traffic management and frowned at the poor supervision of the agencies by the Commissioner of Transport. They said it is a disservice to the government and people of Edo State for members of the agencies under the State Ministry of Transport to resort to harassment and intimidation of members of the public they were meant to serve.
And you see a situation where one who is supposed to regulate the system has turned to the spoiler of that system. And more worrisome, Mr. Speaker, is a situation where you see even the Commissioner for Transport, the head of the agency, and other senior staffers of that organization will be denied their own officers when caught in an act. When you now see a situation where a traffic officer of EDHA is caught dragging steering with a motorist, purportedly on the commission of an offense, the first thing you hear is the senior officer goes there, either Amadi or the Commissioner for Transport, saying that officer is not from our organization. We do not know him. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, the ministry, the officials concerned must be ready to take responsibilities for their actions.
They are so corrupt in such a way that they will not fine-tune the way and method to arrest traffic offenders. It's not the appointment of cows. We need the appointment of elected and educated people.
I don't know how indisciplined people can be waging war against indiscipline. I think this is an area we must look at. Very, very well. The persons I have seen so far, they are so indisciplined that they are not qualified to enforce discipline. So we must look at that area very well. Like the majority that I said, is either we decide to train genuine human beings and put them outside to work rather than the kind of people we see. When they even arrest somebody, they don't even have any obligation to even explain to the person why they are arresting the person. You just see them, they will just jump into somebody's car and they tell him move and start beating up the person. I'm not sure that is the assignment that is given to them to do.
Moving the motion earlier, the majority leader, Philip Shuaibu, criticized the State Ministry of Transport for its failure to properly coordinate the State Traffic Management Agency, which he said has ridiculed the purpose for which it was created, thereby bringing to disrepute the good intention of the state government.
What we see is that raw exercise of might, where traffic agents have to go in a crude way to arrest violators. And obviously, in a decent society that we are building in Edo State, such scenario is not what anybody wants to see, where there will be show of force by the enforcer, the law enforcer, and those that are violating law. And when people that are civilized see such things, they see us as barbarians, and we are not.
That law was not made to generate revenue for the state. The objective of that law, in my own thinking, is to ensure that there is sanity on our road. So when people now leave their home, maybe as traffic officer, whether by way of a member of war against discipline or ESMA, with the mindset to go out there and raise money for the state, either for the state or for their own pocket, then they are not enforcing the law. So we also have to create that orientation in the mind of those that we are appointed to know that the objective of the law to maintain traffic is not for revenue generation. So that this approach of attitude of immediate effect, almost like a jungle type of justice that we witness every day, will be eradicated.
However, some of the lawmakers do agree that the menace of officials of ESMA and war against indiscipline is alarming and appalling, said some few can be seen to be working according to laid down procedures.
Though we have a lot of bad eggs amongst these officials, we should take steps to purge out these bad eggs, particularly those ones that jump into people's vehicles, try to drag steering with the driver and in some cases cause accidents.
Having employed them, you gave them uniforms and posted them to various beats. The ministry should accept responsibility for whatever misconduct that is coming from them.
The Speaker, Oyegbe, while summing up deliberations, said the unwholesome attitude of the officials of ESMA in particular needs to be checked.
We also should not be oblivious of the fact that even the war against the discipline and the traffic agencies themselves are not helping issues.
Also at plenary, the member representing Igwebe constituency and the minority whip Kingsley Egiamuso used the opportunity to appreciate God for sparing his life from the hands of suspected kidnappers who attacked him on his way to Benin. Sitting continues. Efosa Wangwe reporting.